Just got kicked out for being dressed up on Halloween. Great place. I'll give it 1 out of 5. I don't even understand how you can serve prison food and charge people £9.50. Oh my god, this looks disgusting. The worst bar in London. Janet is the rudest person I have ever met. The drinks tasted like dishwater, and when we complained, Janet gave us the finger. Unbelievable. Do not go here. We had to leave after Janet told us we had enough after one of us spilled a drink. Welcome to 1-Star Reviews, home for the funniest comments and reviews on the planet. Okay, so let's start with Janet's Bar. It's got a 2.8 rating, which is terrible. They're based in London, Kensington, which is a really nice area. But judging by the rating, I imagine this is going to be really, really bad. Let's just get straight to the reviews. Janet is just not a nice person. Keep an eye for her arguing with the customers. Can be quite entertaining. I have experienced many bars in my lifetime, but the amount of abrasive behaviour that occurred in this instance was so unacceptable that I decided to confront the drunk bar manager. A fight took place. I won. Absolutely awful bar, overcharged, awful service. The bartender was embarrassed at the price being charged for warm Tesco pineapple juice and rum. An embarrassing establishment. My boyfriend and I were part of a group, all buying incredibly overpriced drinks. The two of us decided to sit out a round and were told in no uncertain terms that we must buy a drink immediately or leave. This rapidly escalated to being shouted at to out of my bar. Horrendous. Went there with a few friends and I was the only one not drinking because I had a cold, and the owner herself shouted at me, giving me orders that I had to leave. Janet, the owner, is very rude and shouted across the room at our group because 3 out of 4 people bought drinks. I need one more drink from you lot. Kicked out for questioning why the staff were forced to wear Union Jack jackets on Brexit night. A horrible place with a horrible owner. Do not use. Never have been treated so rude. Horrible experience. Janet, the owner, yelled at me to get out of her bar because I wasn't drinking, even though everyone in my group had ordered very overpriced cheap drinks. She said if you don't leave, she will kick me out. 5 minutes after arriving, not even getting a chance to look at the menu. Awful place with an awful owner. Literally got shouted at by the owner because I disagreed that they refused free water and there was a minimum spend per person or everyone in my group had to leave. What a monstrous owner, shouting and swearing at the guests. Was half expecting Gordon Ramsay to pop out with a TV crew. No wonder there are more 1-star reviews than anything else. Worst bar ever. Host was a crazy woman who chucked us out because my friend wasn't drinking because she was on meds, but the rest of us were ordering. Dead atmosphere. Don't go. Waste of time. Worst place I've ever been in London. That is quite a statement. Horrible experience. Very bad cocktails and awful atmosphere. The old lady was very arrogant, using racist words, shouting at customers and telling them to shut up and go yourself for no good reason. Everybody around us was speechless, the doorman included, who came to apologize for her behavior. Crazy experience, will never go back. The type of place that thrives off of people that have to pee and couldn't get in the Pret loo because it was locked. 13 quid for a cocktail in a place that seems like it was flash frozen back in 2002. Cut off after paying for Janet's old jugs due to laughing too much, and then had to follow up to get money back. Worst experience in London by far. Janet, you are a horrible human being. Awful. She told us to and said we had fake IDs. I'm sorry, I'm 20. The bar equivalent of bashing your shins on a coffee table, being eaten alive by space wasps, and finally yeah, you can read the rest of that. Avoid. Very rude staff. Tried to charge for tap water, which is illegal. By far the worst bar I've ever been in. Owner is extremely off-putting and unfriendly. Plus, there's ridiculous rules posted which say if you're drunk, you get kicked out. It's a bar. Of course, there will be drunk people. It seems rather divey upon first entrance, but the owner completely ruins that thought. due to the exorbitant prices. I cannot stress this enough. Rudest bar manager, screams at you, never says thank you, awful drinks, totally overpriced. Everywhere else in South Kensington for those prices gets you a proper drink. She should be closed. Avoid. Okay, so the next one's called the Lighthouse Bar and Club. They got 2.7, terrible. They're based in London. I think this is central London, and it's a nightclub with live entertainment. Let's go straight to the reviews. I don't even understand how you can serve prison food and charge people £9.50. Oh my god, this looks disgusting. Worst bar ever. Drinks were so bad we barely finished half of them, and the live band had less musical ability than probably anyone else in the bar at the time. Thoroughly enjoyed leaving. Horrible music. I'm still traumatized. Lol. Just got kicked out for being dressed up on Halloween. Great place. I'll give it 1 out of 5. Not sure how much input the manager had in selecting the DJs, but let's just say he somehow managed to reduce the population of the dance floor from 40 to 5 in 30 minutes. The venue was practically empty at 11:30. If I could give this place 1 star, I would. Absolute of a place. There were buckets all over the floor catching water from the leaky ceiling. Dingy as heck, and charging £9 for a single measure of alcohol. Absolute rip-off. Places falling apart. I literally had my brolly up inside the club at one point, leaking roof. Really? I should report you to health and safety. Prices of drinks are an absolute joke. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Dumb bar staff. Dumber security. Rip-off prices. Tried mugging me off on a couple of rums. Bun this turd hole. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click the like and subscribe button for more funny content.